welcome back to Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel, coming to you from the Chamber here on Main Street in New London. There's always a lot going on. It's good to catch up with them every year. And I'm now joined by Elyse Crossman, who's talking about Discover Sugar River Region. It's the triple R's, right?
It is. But it's important.
It's important.
It's exciting.
Tell us all about it.
That essentially it is a project that came out of Sullivan County.
Okay.
Doing some work on building some identity, some pride in our region as a whole.
Fun.
And so kind of branded it as the Sugar River region.
Okay.
Because the Sugar River, of course, flows from Lake Sunapee all the way through this chunk of space that we're talking about over to the Connecticut River in Claremont. So
Amazing.
kind of, and that or its tributaries go out. So that was the common theme across the area, and of course we want you to discover it. So Discover Sugar River Region.
Okay.
And so now it is in the formations of being its own nonprofit organization.
Wonderful.
As a DMO, has a board of directors, doing all kinds of really awesome stuff with a focus on not only tourism, of bringing people to the area and making them aware of all of the really awesome things we have here, but also those that live here discovering that maybe just next door there might be something wonderful that they don't know about, as well as helping build that community pride piece.
Fabulous. And how did this all come to be?
That's a fun, let me try and condense that. Quite a few years ago, about 6 years ago, the county government as a whole, Derek Ferland started looking at ways to increase some things here in terms of visibility and traffic and all of those parts. And so, long story short, there was a series of other folks that worked on it, and then we found that hey, there is a need for this.
Amazing.
And let's do it. And one of those big things is the region is really blessed with having 3 really fantastic chambers of commerce, but they're all small and single person operations. And so this is a great complement to that.
Amazing.
Not at all a competitor.
So you're working with each chamber.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. And what's that partnership hope to look like?
Yeah, so it's really fantastic. All 3 chamber directors have a seat on the board of directors.
Okay.
And are very actively involved in all that is happening with Discover Sugar River Region.
And it's wonderful that there's a lot of overlap too. A lot of things are being done between the 3 chambers, some partnership events, and we just learned about a trip to Ireland that all 3 are going on, which is so awesome. And so this is a nice way to kind of combine all of them together.
It absolutely is. Bringing in not only then a representative from the county government, but as well as also reaching individuals and businesses and organizations that have a stake in the community.
So talk about how you're promoting our region, outside of, you just went to Canada to talk about how great we are here.
Yes, actually, I was fortunate enough to represent Discover Sugar River Region in Montreal just a couple weekends ago at the Outdoor Adventure Recreation Expo, which is a really fantastic 2-day event with mostly international entities. In Montreal, we had a fantastic exhibitor space along with a couple of our friends from other nooks and crannies of New Hampshire, representing why there's a bunch of outdoor recreation here, and hey, you should come visit. Really fantastic. It's close proximity for those coming down from Montreal. It's just a quick 3-hour drive, and in comparison, our fees for things are not as expensive as some of the other places. So for those that are looking to maybe maximize those budgets, this is a place to be.
Fabulous. Is the hope too that you can go on to a website or find information on just, I'm looking for hiking, or I'm looking for a place to explore, or we have so many historic things around here.
So the website is really fantastic, and having lots of different pages that are exactly that. You're interested in hiking, here is a fantastic page on that. Interested in camping, here is our camping properties that are here. Here is arts and culture, here's history, there's also a running events calendar that's not necessarily our as the organization's events, but events that are happening within the community. So it's the chamber's events, other nonprofits events, businesses events that would be of appealing for the general public.
Yeah, one-stop shop for things happening in this region and the hopes for future events.
Yeah, first a Sugar River Trivia Night.
Fun.
We had grand plans of having a really fantastic event at Eastman, and then we had a fantastic event at Bascom Farm for maple sugaring.
Oh, that's such a cool place.
Facility, all the awesomeness. So it's similar things like that. So for the summer, we have hopes of meetups for hikes or water activities, leading into the fall of meetups for, apple picking or hay rides or those types of things.
Amazing. And anyone can participate.
Anybody can participate. There's no fee to participate. It's just we were hearing from a lot of folks that they maybe don't necessarily have a really robust friends network here.
Right.
And here's a great way to have that.
Network, meet people, try new things. Fantastic.
Yeah.
If people want more information, if they want to become involved, what's the best way to do so, and how can someone become involved?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a number of different ways. We have a fantastic thing we're doing right now is called Sugar River Socials.
Okay.
And so monthly meetups that have a social component to it.
Great.
And then those are all listed on our website.
Okay.
As well as we send out, currently it's a monthly newsletter, but with hopes that it'll be a little bit more regular.
Good.
But that information, again, is all on our website. We would love for folks to be involved in terms of attending those events, in terms of telling us what they'd like to see for those events, as well as hopping on a committee, or if they're really interested, the board of directors has some available seats as well.
Oh, good to know. Good way to give back.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I love this idea. I think it's really fun. I think it's we are very lucky to have this region, and we should be showcasing it as a destination for people to come and check out.
For sure.
Well, Elyse Crossman, really nice to meet you, and thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thank you.
Check out their website, sugarriverregion.org, to learn more about why our region is the perfect place to live, work, and play. When we come back, Rebecca Corser of the Warner Historical Society will give us a short history of their 250 years. Now, these messages from a Yankee Chronicle underwriter. Please let all of our underwriters know you appreciate their involvement in making this show possible. You could be one also. Just give us a call.
This program is supported by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Their full-service model offers oil delivery, propane, motor fuels with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of oil, gas, and alternative energy systems, as well as air conditioning, water conditioning systems, and their highly trained and friendly staff will assist you throughout the process of buying, installing, and servicing a full line of energy products. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating.